The most well-known pigeon breeder and racer in Germany is Raymund Hermes. He was interested in raising quick pigeons since, as an 18-year-old, he had to take over his father's business. Once he has excelled in the German program on flights between 100 and 600 kilometers. He began concentrating on long-distance and ultra-distance races in 1980. Large lofts are owned by Mr. Hermes for long-distance races. One is constructed at Sieg, the other in Althornbach. The distance the pigeon must fly is different. Hence, it is 900 kilometers from Barcelona to Althornbach. And it is 1,200 kilometers to Sieg. But at Althornbach and Sieg, he triumphs in significant classics. Since he was 9 years old, Raymund Hermes has worked with carrier pigeons. His forebears were also bitten by the carrier pigeon bug, so it's not surprising. While he was starting his business, he exclusively competed in the German program's nationals. Out of 80,000 breeders, he soon rose to an unrivaled first place. This entrepreneur has been competing in long-distance international races since 1980. Although being in a challenging part of Germany, Westerwald and the low mountain range, he made long-distance international route advancements that are still unmatched today. He had a winning formula that he uses. He races every pigeon in his loft. For instance, at Perpignan 2002, the racing loft in Sieg still had one injured racing pigeon. Only by using a strict selection process can you obtain hardy high-performance pigeons for the Westerwald region that can fly great distances. Whether it was an AS pigeon or an international champion, they never sold a high-performance bird. If we ask the breeder Hermes for the reasons for his unrelenting success, he'll give you an answer that's short and sweet: thinking logically, being true to your principles and a fine feeling for the racing pigeon business are what make you successful. This is where it all started. At the beginning of the 80s, pigeons with experience in the sport came to the High Westerwald. They had not only demonstrated their breeding qualities, but also their class in the flights of the European Fund program. There isn't enough space to list every pigeon that has helped Hermes Loft become more well-known. Nonetheless, some of the pigeons have acquired special traits that have significantly aided in the growth of this exceptional European loft. And for this reason, we must describe them. The Steenberger is a red cock that Sieg de Groot raised in Steenbergen, close to Sieg de Bot, with the identification number H75-2452792. Sieg de Groot spent his entire life as a buddy of the story Jan Arden. For Raymund Hermes, the Steenberger created a variety of exceptional long-distance pigeons. For instance, the Steenberger produced the Nachtflieger 0647811949 with the Boston hen, beat 72-34647558 that came with a brother of the Benini and a sister of the Passport. The Nachtflieger won the second national prize at Perpignan and the third international prize in Perpignan in 1985. The Steenberger is also a grandfather of the pigeon 010638833163 that won the first international prize at Barcelona in 1990 against 28,128 pigeons. The Steenberger also has an outstanding place in the pedigree of the pigeon 0693592418 that won the first international prize at Pau in 1996. At this time, Raymund Hermes was not a fan of the red pigeons. That's why he didn't pay any attention to the red bird when he visited Sieg de Bot, and he only took his blue hen. We have Jean Housel's persistence to thank for the Steenberger becoming one of the best breeding pigeons in the Hermes lofts, because a day later he was able to convince Raymund Hermes of the quality of this red bird. The 464, NL 74-1886464, a son from the ancestors from Marcel Brocquis, the parents of the famous Zwartmoordenaars. The 464 didn't come to the Westerwald directly from the champion stock from here, but by a roundabout way. This was because Raymund Hermes got this super inheritor, its nest sister 463 and its siblings, the cock 720 and the hen 721, from Joe Jelissen in Cottier and Kier, the fun champions of the province of Limburg at that time. Joe Jelissen was a longtime friend of Marcel Brocquis, and the descendants of the Zwartmoordenaars formed the basis of a very successful fund career. It was also the 464 that brought the Hermes Loft on the Upper Sieg River its first international prize winner in the European long-distance program, namely the Super Coq 2081-0647802081. It also won the first international prize at POW, thus opening the ring of the 10 international prizes for Raymund Hermes. The 464 and its three siblings represent a whole series of winners and AS pigeons not only with the Hermes lofts and several other lofts of the national and international program. They can also be found in a series of pedigrees of prize-winning national and international pigeons.